Well, welcome to the muddy bottom of the duck decoy, just one of the areas where we're doing lots of work, and this will form the backdrop for this month's WildWatch. For those of you that don't know, the duck decoy is an old duck trap built in 1843 to catch food for the table for Berkeley Castle. But this is one of the things that attracted Peter Scott to Slimbridge. He saw a way of catching birds, not to kill and eat them, but to catch them and to ring them and to begin to learn about them. And that's really what we're trying to highlight here. A big part of the job here has been removing 170 years of accumulated silt, all cleared out and down to its original depth. So if you arrive here at the duck decoy in the next month or so, you might see a lot of mud, but as soon as we finish, we'll be filling this back up, water level probably up to here somewhere. So watch this space, it's going to change a lot over the next few weeks. The big change over the next little while will be the numbers of ducks. Already changing every day, we're seeing more and more. About 800 teal here at the moment, 50 widgeon, that will increase very rapidly in the next little while. Lots of pintail as well. But the stars, of course, are the geese and the swans. The first white-fronted geese will be here probably about the end of September, the first week or so of October. The Buick swans, no news yet as to where they are, but they will be on migration. And again, we would expect the first of those birds to arrive towards the end of October. Lots of developments to check out, lots of new birds arriving. This is a really great time to come and visit Slimbridge.
Today we're behind the scenes of Toad Hall and we're going to talk about the Asian bullfrogs. Last year I was given the opportunity to design a new tank for the Asian bullfrogs, and this tank is not just to breed them, it's actually to keep them in permanently, and I can cycle them through the seasons that they would get in the wild in Asia. Asian bullfrogs are a large burrowing species and they're found throughout Asia. Now they are called the bullfrog because they make a mooing call. The males will make this mooing call to the female. Now predominantly they spend a lot of their time hiding away underground, and they only come out during the heavy monsoon periods after heavy rainfall. August in Asia is when they usually get the heaviest amount of rain. So we increased the rain on the rain shower heads, and actually it coincided with a storm outside, and that encouraged the males to come out and compete and start calling for the female. In August, after increasing that rainfall, we're really pleased to find some eggs in the tank. The tadpoles have hatched from the eggs and they're growing really well. Now this has only been achieved once that I know of ever in the world by Jersey Zoo, so hopefully we're going to get the tadpoles through all the way to little froglets. We use the Asian bullfrogs for our talks and demonstrations, and hopefully when the froglets emerge we can show you them at our daily talks.
You join me in Flamingo Lagoon, where these greater flamingos have been at the heart of a brand new piece of science here at WWT Slimbridge. We know a lot about what these birds do in the daytime, but what we were interested in is what do they do when their carers go home. We've got a very big group of greater flamingos in a very large enclosure. This means they can behave in a very natural way. We know that they do natural behaviour in the daytime. So when we looked at their behaviour of a night using nocturnal cameras, we were able to see that their activity, what they do in their pool, is very similar to what is published in Wild Birds. So it's really nice for us to be able to say that our birds and flamingos out in the wild behave in a very similar fashion. In the wild, flamingos divide their day into three basic behaviours: sleeping, preening and feeding. When you come and see the flamingos here at Slimbridge, you'll often see them standing on their nesting island, roosting or preening. This is the same as wild birds. What we found using our night vision cameras is that some behaviours were performed much more of a night time, like foraging in their pool. But there were some behaviours that the birds only perform during the day, such as courtship behaviours. So it's clear that the time of day is very important for the type of activity that the flamingo wants to do. So this autumn, when you come and see the birds here at Slimbridge, whilst you can't see what they do over night time, you can see what they do over daytime. But luckily, we've got some sneak previews of footage from the nocturnal cameras for you to view. So come on down and see the birds for yourself and their wonderful behaviours here at Slimbridge.